Oh, hello. Hello, citizens of the United States of America, Russia, Liberia, Algeria, United Arab Emirates, Rhode Island, and other non-important countries. For those of you that know me, you can call me the Communist. But for those of you that don't know me, and for safety reasons, you can call me Rodney Smith. I'd like to thank you for watching the first roast show featuring the Communist, which is a show you will not want to miss. TM. Back to the show. Let's check our agenda. For those of you who are taking English second language, like Jamar and Dominic, an agenda is a noun which means a list of points to be discussed during a meeting or a video. Let's get some background information I dished up from some sources at the Janitors Convention, which Miguelito attended this weekend before I prank called him. Fabian Gomez, a retired Chilean, explains to us Miguelito's life story in a short paragraph. This took place in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, one of the battle sites for Modern Warfare 2. He live in small barn where he grow swine, and he have 19 brothers, and him being the only man-woman in house, he grow crops like old Pueblo man. They no good and they smell like shit. He constantly try play swine toss game with me and me friends, but we no play with young woman. And then he go to old man Rodriguez and try to buy horse, but we give him an ass to ride on. And we laugh at him as he rides by. And now, it's time for the ultimate prank call to Miguelito. Hello, this is Mike from Verizon Wireless calling. We're calling to inform you that your texting service has been canceled for 3 weeks now, and you currently owe us a fine of $79.99.
You got the wrong number.
I'm sorry, is this Miguel?
Oh, yeah, in fact, Giovanni.
Who is Giovanni? Oh, welcome back, everybody. Well, that was a great prank call. Anyway, next on the roast show, my associates have just received footage of Jamar rapping back to Latifah, which I now get the privilege of sharing with you, my viewers. Please enjoy this small song Jamar composed in honor of her. But before we show you this, for those of you that don't know Jamar, we do have a lot of background information about him. He was a relatively small for his age child, born in the scorched deserts of Liberia, same as Doc. He moved to America at the age of 5 when he was sent in a boat across the Pacific Ocean, while his parents enjoyed a luxury airplane ride there, where he immigrated to Rhode Island, the right armpit of America. After going to school in Johnson's all-male boarding school until 14 years of age, he began attending classical high school, where he joined the Pee Wee football team, while his friends Dominic, Chris, Norris, etc., moved up to the more advanced football teams. At 15, he noticed that he was developing a coarse voice, so he became a rapper and his facial features began to resemble Gucci Mane. Some speculated they were brothers, although the rumor was dispersed when people began realizing Gucci Mane would not want the worst rapper in America as his brother. Anyways, I now present to you our feature presentation. If you feel the need to put earplugs in at any time, please feel free to do so.
Yeah, shoutin' man, he don't got you no more. So just like Pinocchio, his nose gon' grow. Gucci Mane, Mariah Carey, bling, blow, wow. I wish I had a lot to take the test right now. He hit my girl word, oh that's what you heard. He know he a bird, I know he a nerd. Kiss me in the A with a bad yellow bone. 9, 10, 11, 12, diamond chains on. Say, ain't you fine, baby, put your hands up. And tell your ex-boyfriend to get his bands up. Stop lying on your stick, homeboy, man up. I'm a real get money, baller, stand up. You see her with the kid, you know what it is. If the girl flawless, you know what we did. did. Shout to stay fresh, got them obsessed. Simply cause she blessed, you know she the best.
Thank you, Jamar, for performing that wonderful rap for Latifah. Now I wish to share with you a personal experience a friend of mine had the honor of telling me about. He explains how it changed his life significantly and included for him an all-expense-paid trip to USA aboard a 2-man patched-up airplane. Chris writes in his memoirs of an Algerian man scout, Life in the Alpha Squad. I stood behind the cactus, my bow and arrow drawn at the ready. The sound of leaves crumpling was heard as my sandals gently tread upon them. Suddenly, an RPG whizzed by me and blew up near a truck containing Beyonce CDs because their computer ran out of mango juice to power it. I quickly turned my head and saw a soldier running at me with a rock in his hand. I barely turned my head as the rock collided with my shoulder. I fell to my knees, tears streaming down my face, as a NATO soldier came and took me to the witch doctor in town. He used voodoo magic to cure my wound, and he commented about how I looked like a wet Hershey's bar and threw me out into the rain. There I met Roger Alibaba, an Arab who took me aboard his 2-man airplane, which he said was so bad it could have been destroyed by a gust of wind. When I arrived in America, I met other Algerian Alpha Squad members, and I told them about my heroic actions and how I was wounded with a rock. Then they pimp slapped me and kicked me out of the club. Wow, what a life-changing story on Chris's part. Getting hit by a rock. Wow, I didn't know he could do better. Well, everybody, that's all for today. Yeah, I know, I don't have a desk. It's been stolen by like some black guy just now. Just walked in, took the desk, held me up at gunpoint, and just left after that. God, I hate life. Well, I just got one more thing to show you. And here it is.